Hey everybody, I'm Jude, and today I'm going to tell you about 5 devastating disasters in history. The first disaster I'm going to talk about today is the Chernobyl disaster of 1986. The Chernobyl Soviet Union nuclear power plant had a terrible accident during a test of the number 4 reactor. It was caused because safety measures were ignored and the test was poorly designed. And at 1:23 a.m. on April 26th, the chain reaction in the core went out of control. Bad things like several explosions blew the heavy steel and concrete lid of the reactor, and other issues led to the reactive materials being released into the atmosphere and carried by air currents. And also bad things like a partial core meltdown led to Pripyat being evacuated. A cover-up was also attempted but eventually failed. The Soviet government admitted there was an accident at the Chernobyl power plant, which set off an international outcry. The incident was contained, but the environment was more radioactive than the environment of the Hiroshima bomb. Over 2 decades, Chernobyl has costed hundreds of billions of dollars. And the death toll, well, basically at first, mostly operators and firefighters have died from it, but over time, thousands of people might have died from radiation. The next accident I'm going to talk about today is the Lake Penier drilling accident of 1980. Basically, the Lake Penier drilling accident of 1980 was caused because an oil rig had an incorrect measurement and accidentally drilled into a salt mine below. It created a powerful whirlpool sucking down barges, rigs, and almost fishermen, but thank God they got away. I'm going to assume everyone was fast acting. That's probably why there was no deaths. And God also saved them too. The people in the oil rig had their drill stuck. When they removed it, they started to hear a weird noise and decided to abandon the rig, just in time. The next disaster on this list is the Tri-State Tornado of 1925. I don't know if there's any photographs or videos of the Tri-State Tornado, but I'm going to have other pictures of tornadoes just to add to it. The Tri-State Tornado of 1925 was the worst tornado in U.S. history. March 18, 1925, the Tri-State Tornado tore across 3 states. It traveled for 219 miles, or 352 kilometers. The width of the tornado was 1 mile wide and had wind speeds of roughly 300 miles, or 480 kilometers per hour. It moved at 110 kilometers per hour. It was an F5 tornado on the Fujita scale. The deaths were about 695, and the cost was about $16.5 million in its time. The next disaster I'm going to talk about is the Red River Flood of 1997, also known as the Flood of the Century. The Red River Flood of 1997 was caused by excessive snow on April 5, 1997, which led to a large melt, which doubled spring runoff levels, leading to the most severe flooding for Manitoba since 1852. Eventually, they got help from Canadian Armed Forces, but shortly after, Manitoba declared a provincial state of emergency. On May 1st, the Red River crested in Winnipeg at 24.5 feet. In average summer, the river's water levels stay around 6.5 feet. The military really helped with things like filling sandbags for dikes and evacuating households, and more. Dikes were used in many places and helped a lot. The last disaster I'm going to talk about today is the super tornado outbreak of 2011. The 2011 super tornado outbreak was the largest tornado outbreak on record. It lasted about 4 days and spawned more than 360 tornadoes. It affected numerous states, and there were 3 EF5 tornadoes, 12 EF4s, and 21 EF3s. The cost was about $12 billion, and there were about 321 deaths. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe to see more future videos.